Alright, Ode to Joy by Beethoven. So this comes from the Ninth Symphony, the very last movement. You hear it throughout the movement, starts off in the strings and eventually makes its way to the choir. I tried to make this arrangement as easy as possible, just uses a couple of different chords. You're going to start off with a C chord, and what I do is I hit the 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. You can also roll that chord. So you start off measure 1, you've got this, open first. I keep this form down as I go to that 3rd note, but I just take my 1st finger and move it to that 1st fret, and then my pinky there. So I try and keep these 2 fingers down because I want that chord to ring as much as possible. So slowly it's going to go. And then we go to measure 2, we're going to form this chord. So this is an F chord with a G. So here's the F chord, but we have the G with the pinky right there. So measure 2, beat 1, we've got this, and then I take off my pinky and I have this bar covering these 2 strings, and that covers that F, and then open first, and then pinky goes to the D there. So slowly that measure goes like this. Then we go back to that C chord again, and we're going to hit the inner strings, so not the outer 2, but the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd strings. And then pinky, open first, that C chord, and then the pinky comes in on that 3rd fret, on the 2nd string, and then we're going to form a G chord. Alright, so I don't form like this G or this G. What I'm doing is I've got my pinky here on that 3rd fret, 2nd string, it's the melody note, and I use my 3rd finger. I hit the 6th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Alright, so that line slowly is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So line 2 for the most part is the same thing as line 1. The difference is when we get to the very end, so if you take a look at measure 8, we have this G thing that we did in measure 4. We're going to hit that, 1st finger, and then the C chord, like that. So again, that last measure, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Measure 9. So for the next 3 measures, we're going to keep this 3rd finger on that 3rd fret 6th string. Your pinky will be at the 3rd fret 2nd string. Open first, 1st finger, pinky goes down to that D again. Alright, so I'll play those 3 measures slowly again. Alright, then we get to measure 12, and we have the C chord, pinky, and then you just move the 3rd finger to that 6th string, and then we hit the 6th, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. So that measure again goes. And then we're going to repeat. So measure 13, 14, 15, and 16 is the same thing as line 2, which started at measure 5.